So, hello all, we're just at the BP garage on Boolane Field. There's me, Struan, he's got his guitar, he's a bit of a better musician than I am, I can't play any musical instrument. But Keen's just gone in to get a coffee and I'm going to get one shortly, well we both are. So he's good with that, for the end of the year.
Aye, well exactly, yeah, played it for years, but I've only had this one about 2
years. So
upload some more like that.
We're going to discuss what we're going to do for our next point-to-point challenge. That's the Struan Jennings YouTube channel. He does the editing and that, and I've got my own in-car camera and record the footage, and I'll give it to Struan and he'll edit it into his point-to-point series episode. So we're going to discuss where we're going to go. Over a nice warm cup of coffee.
I should think so. I think more than warm.
Yeah,
it was warm as something.
Oh, it's cold. It's cold February night after midnight. They've worked 6 days in a row, so this is like what, 25, quarter to 1 in the morning. Because I work late shift, say, so it's off for 6 days now. 6 days in a row.
Oh, you get 6 off?
Yeah, so I'm going to get time to recover. I have to work 6 on though, and then I go back. I work 7 on when I go back. I don't know what I think about going back already.
No.
Right, so let's go and get some coffee and then decide what we're going to do next. I think he's got. Did you get your coffee?
He'll be waiting for you.
He's waiting on. He's got his.
Carnoustie!
He was exercising earlier on. He's got his shorts on. Just keeping fit. It's Keane.
I think you want to think how much
that
that
is. Oh, to fill that. BP garage. Got myself a latte. Came in here. First thing I smelled was the freshly cooked cookies. So I'll show you them. Just a second. Freshly baked. I got myself a nice latte as well to go with it.
Wait on hot chocolate.
Oh, you get the hot chocolate?
Oh yes. Best thing,
yeah. Good one. It's just getting made now. Smell that chocolate. It's just put you right in the mood. So it's about 1:45 in the morning. So I'm not used to sitting up late anyway, so it's alright just to, you know, it's not unusual for us to be out at this time in the morning. All 3 midnight cruisers. Sitting in Struan's car, we're all discussing where we're going. You came up with an idea, Keane. Carnoustie was one of your checkpoints. Yours was Riverside Drive, Struan. I came up with Camperdown House, and we all agreed for a 4th one, Kingoody. Now, the point-to-point challenge, it's going to be point to point. That's a good start. That's like a cookie, isn't it?
Now we're cooking my gas.
Point to point checkpoint challenge. It's going to be on Struan's channel. He's going to edit it.
That'll be the 3rd point to point
we've done. Starting from the top of Dundee Law, or the Law Hill, also known as. That's where we're going to start from. Now there's going to be 4 checkpoints that we're going to have to go to and get a picture of, you know, we're going to have to take a selfie with the checkpoint in the background, and then we tick the box off, and then we've all got to do all 4 of them and then end up at Carnoustie, which was suggested by Keane. He's enjoyed his milk back there.
He's a bit old for that. He just spat that out in my back seat. Fuck, don't you dare!
So that's the plan. The checkpoints are going to be as follows. Starting off from the top of Dundee Law, about 3:30 on a Friday, so the traffic will be there. The Camperdown House is one of them. The Riverside Drive, we must photograph. Well, Camperdown House, we must go there, photograph ourselves with the Camperdown House in the background as a selfie.
Maybe
then, or video as well. I'll video it as well. We'll take footage so the footage going in. Riverside Drive, we must photograph the rail bridge, the Tay-rail bridge. Video etc. As long as we just prove that we were there. Take a selfie with that in the background and tick it off in the box. And there's Kingoody Bay. That's where you get down to through Invergilly, it's Kingoody, so we've got to go there. And then right at the other end of the city, there's Broughty Castle, that was suggested by Keane as well. and we've got to go there, take a picture of Broughty Castle with herself in the background, with the castle in the background, and make our way to Carnoustie Bay, Carnoustie Beach car park.
You know it.
Keane's chuffed at that. So we've all got our cars. I've got the Skoda Octavia. Struan's got the Ford. I'll get it right this time. Is it the Courier?
That's what you said the first time.
I got it right again. It's a Ford. What is it again? It's a Ford. Grand Touring. I always get that wrong. I never get that. Is it? Ford Grand Touring. That's the one I'm sitting in now. And Keane says the Fiat Punto. It's a Mark II, 2014 model. My Skoda Octavia is a Mark II as well, but it's a Mark IIA and a Mark II facelift. It's 2011 model. So we're all going, we're each on our own cars. We're all set off from the top of Dundee Law. They won't say what route we're going, we're just going to set off, and it's up to us to decide what order we do them in.
I won't show too much, but it does say there, from Dundee Law to Carnoustie Beach via Harefield Road, an hour, 25 miles, or an hour in current traffic. So it should be near enough that.
It should be,
yeah. And I'm not showing you the, like, I'm not kind of like 4-page list of
He's got
how to get there.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea. You see, I've got the, I know, well, we're going to do a point challenge where we're in different cities, so, because I've got a wee bit of local, I've got the local knowledge, obviously. I've lived in Dundee all my life. But it's still going to be interesting because we're not going to say what route we're going, we're just going to be setting off. As soon as we leave the Law Hull, we're going to just set off and do our own routes. As long as we go to all 4 of these checkpoints, photograph them, and end up at Carnoustie Beach car park. And the challenge is to find out who gets there first, basically. So the point made by Struan is that you might need the toilet en route. Come first stop, you just never know. So, and there's traffic, and he's got the thing programmed in on his sat nav.
I will do.
So, Keane, I don't know what route, you'll just make the route as you go. I'll make
Come in!
So that's the idea anyway. So I'll put a link in the description once I think I'll probably make a promotional video. I'll put Struan Jennings' YouTube channel link in the description to this video, so you can get the up-to-date point-to-point challenges when you get some edited up. I'm going to have my camera recording in car footage and outside as well, so you'll get to see the road and the country. This was country. A wee bit of countryside actually when we go to Kingoody and Carnoustie. Kingoodie's at the west side of Dundee. Carnoustie's right at the other side, at the east end, right past the boundary of Dundee. Broughty Castle's in the east part, Camperdown's in the north bit, and Riverside Drive's in the south area. Kingoodie's west. Broughty Ferry Castle is east, Riverside Drive's south, and Camperdown is heading to the north. So it's sort of the centre, the Dundee Law Hull is the hub, that's in the centre of it all. So when we're up there, we just go, doesn't matter what order, we just make our own orders up. As soon as we leave at 8:30 or whenever we set off, we just take one route and we end up at Carnoustie, which is at the east end of this past the boundary of Dundee. So it's going to be an interesting challenge. So I've wrote them all down. I'm going to get another sheet, another 2 sheets written out, one for myself, one for Struan, one for Keane, and we just basically tick the boxes so we can keep track on where we're going, progress, and so we know exactly where they are, because this is the night before and it's like 1:30 in the morning. So let's see how it goes. Oh, I've just wrote 3 bits of paper. That was certainly not me. I took that out 3 times. One for myself, one for Struan, and one for Keane. It's got, as I say, it's got the list of the checkpoints on them. I just written them all out. Oh, God, as I say, it's a point mentioned earlier that writing is not very common these days. It's all texting, and it takes ages to write and copy all that out. 3 pages worth. The challenge is writing all that out. But anyway, so that's your copy, Struan. Have you got it? I don't know how tidy that one is. I might give you the tidier copy.
Yeah, I can read that one perfectly fine. So.
Yeah, because I got to the third page and the writing was getting more and more untidy. Just rushing through it. First one is miraculous. The second one was less tidy, and the third one was just a mess. I could read my own writing. I was rushing in my hand. I was just getting tired. I don't know. I get this finished. So that done. Basically, there might be a few, well, probably almost certainly will be spelling mistakes and words missed out, but that just gives you an idea of what we're.
Doesn't matter. We understand it.
Yeah, as long as we understand it, that's
right?
the main thing, isn't it? Again, understand it. That's really all that matters. So it's just a guide, so we know what we're doing. It's just about getting these back number plate cleaned with the free. Oh, there it is on there. Like,
yeah, you got one of your camera
on the. Actually, what I'll do is I'll turn it around. I'll put this light off. Actually, no, that's pretty smart. Actually.
Oh, he's going on our left.
Oh, he's going on the near side.
I'm going to move while he's there. We're only reversing, so it is still legal.
Right. Yeah, it's just parked in front. I'll show you mine. Are there?
We're pulling off a nice tight manoeuvre. Oh, now we need to get into the wash bay.
So just reversing his car up to the. There's a wee water spout thing there, and he's going to give the number plates a wee cleaning that.
Got a little freebie.
Free water, is it? I mean, it's free. That's a word you don't hear often. So Keane's just going up there. Yeah, so look forward to the video. What I'll do is when we do the challenge, I'm going to record all the in-car footage on my own phone. Let's clean the back window. Let's wonder about that. And I'll send the footage to Struan as well via the private link, and he'll edit it up for his video, his point-to-point series. I'll keep the footage that I take in my car. I'll keep all of that as a separate video, I suppose. I'll have that as a kind of spin-off, I suppose you could look on it that way. So yeah, look out for the point-to-point series. I'll just try to think what the best way of going about this and all, because if I can't put the link up until the video is made. I said I would do that. I could probably put the links up to the previous ones. I've kind of like came up to a problem with the system of viewers. I was put the link into the video, but I'd have to wait till the video is made before I put this up, because if I put this up before, then the link's not going to be available yet. So I might have to perhaps add that link later, or I might do another update video saying that the video is now made on Struan's channel. Then I'll put the link up.
Could do that.
To that. That's maybe the better way.
I know you're not quite looking at it, this camera, but did anybody notice that Keane just left? He pulled up beside us and just left.
He's just went up there and he's going to be up to Longforgan. I think he was really good.
He said to me he has to go, he was tired.
Oh,
and
right,
it is, to be fair, it is
it's
like 10 past 2.
Jeez. So
20 past 2.
We'll better get shooting off. We'll see him passing there actually. Yeah, he's going to. Well, that's up,
No.
Anyway, I'll keep you posted on what's happening. Okay.
Alright. Cheers.
Bye for now. Well, I just phoned up Keane. He's actually just going up to the. He's barreling round and going up to the Beefeater car park. He was just warming up his car and testing something.
He's always cold.
He's always cold. He's had his shorts on as well.
Oh, I know, he's an idiot for that.
I just waiting to see him pass, because he's got to go up to Longforgan and then turn and come in, but I've not seen him yet.
It's a fair wee bit away, that.
Yeah. So that's where he went. Is that? No, that's.
No.
So,
that's too big a car to be his.
Yeah. Anyway, that's where he went, and we're going to be able to meet him there. So we're going to come out from the Beeley field up to Longforgan, turn, go back down the A98 up to Beefeater, meet him there. Hang on for a wee bit, and then we'll be heading off, because it's.
Right for our beds, is
it?
That's a weird colour headlights.
Up there he is, I'll show you. Just missed him. They've got the tail light there. Oh, I've got his tail lights. I'll show you on his dash cam, because Struan's got a dash cam. I'll show you him past.
Okay.
Shorts on as well. Oh, I know, he's a deal. I just went and seen him pass, because he's going to go to Longforgan and turn.
Was it?
There he is, I'll show you.
No. Alright, there he is.
That's it. That's him there. So we've got him on camera.
Exactly.
On camera. Okay, well, we'll have to go now. So I'll keep in touch. Let's just keep you posted. Okay. Right, bye for now.
Cheers.
See you later. Cheers.